Oke, welcome back. Kita lanjut di part berapa? Udah nggak ingat. Talk to Settler ya. Kita sekarang ada di ada misi ini sih.
You're the governor's son, right?
Di sebuah perkampungan nih. Lupa di mana lagi.
Friends call me Lammy.
Ini putranya gubernur ya.
If I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions.
Oke.
I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honored.
Your father believes there is a Harrow's witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange. The curse brought
Sepertinya Lemmy ini murid dari ini ya.
division
Witch.
has led to strife.
Jangan-jangan ya gitu ya.
Some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
Oke. The Ghost Ward mungkin. Aduh, salah, cuk. Nanya ini dulu ya.
Those ghost wards are quite unique.
They are, aren't they? Conceived by Etienne Roulet, but made by my father.
Oke.
Do you use them as well in your line of work?
Not really. I mostly talk to ghosts. I don't repel them.
Oh.
Of course. Still, each tool has its purpose, and these troubled times we need all the tools we can get. Magic is glorious when wielded by the righteous.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, if only, sir.
Udah dibilang, ini kayaknya murid.
I'm still learning.
Dia belajar sihir
The
nih.
subtleties and nuances escape me yet.
What you do here?
So tell me, Lammy, what do you do?
What?
How do you spend your days?
I assist my father, especially with the ghost wards. That keeps me very busy. When I can, I continue my research into the
Cuy, tangannya
mysteries
kenapa
of
ditutup
life.
ya?
Wildlife mostly. If I can find any. Those that aren't dead have left New Eden. Who can blame them?
Oke. Oke, kita tanya tentang penyakit itu ya.
A sickness. I'd like to hear more.
My father did not mention the pestilence. 'Tis a gasping disease.
Oke.
It steals the breath. Tooth loss, bleeding from the mouth and nose, then death.
Oh, giginya rontok nih, baru mengalami pendarahan dari hidung, lalu mati.
We were wrong.
Oke.
Still sicken, and now we are also thirsty.
Unsettling indeed.
Ah, udahlah.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
So, masih talk to settlers ya. Kita mau investigate ini dulu, cuy. Investigate desa-desa sini. Kita ngomong sama settler dulu, warga sini ya.
The governors.
Good day to you both.
And a good day to you too, sir. And wasn't that quite the entrance you made? You'll be the talk of the town.
So, what brings you to our wee corner of the world?
The governor bade me make the rounds. He suspects evil doing.
Oke.
If it's evil doing you're after, you may turn around and hurry back to New Eden town.
Ada di dalam rumah ya. Siapa tuh di belakang?
My sister's not feeling well, and we must hurry home.
Dear Eve, I didn't catch your names.
God be with you and your terrible pronunciation. Mary Claire O'Hara. This is my sister, Elizabeth.
Oke.
Noticed anything strange around here of late?
Strange. A fine word for the devil's work. I call it evil. Look around you. The Harrows are dying.
Becek banget ya di sini ya.
Our flock took sick. Every last animal dead. Ram, lamb, and ewe.
Then the people took their
Oh,
chance.
semua hewan-hewan peliharaannya mati,
Many of
cuy.
our neighbors are with the Lord. At least,
Makanya dilanda kemiskinan, dilanda kelaparan ya.
If there's witchery afoot, I'll need help finding the culprit. Do you have suspicions you'd care to share?
well, Caleb Watson lately talks to himself. And if you interrupt him, why, he's as rude as a goat.
Caleb.
And he was such a well-mannered man, too.
Si Caleb nih,
Lord
Caleb.
forgive me, but I don't like him. The man has
Okay.
stopped washing. He reeks.
Caleb Watson, was it? Where can I find him?
He's the cobbler. So you'll find him in the cobbler shop.
Cobbler shop ya. Oke, itu aja sih.
I'll let you rest, so. Slan live. Goodbye to you.
Be sure to fear the Lord and faithfully serve him. Goodbye to you, sir.
Nih ada orang di dalam sih.
Ah, the famed and famous Banisher, the one and only Red McWraith.
Make brave.
I was at the meeting house. You've got guts. I like that.
Oh, dia ada di meeting house ya.
Thank you very much.
Politeness gives me the shits. I'm Phoebe Walcott. I buy and sell. Now then, what's your pleasure?
Dah. Cek dulu ya.
May I see your wares?
I'm a shopkeeper, aren't I? Yes, you may see my wares.
Ya, jualan apa nih? Ini apa nih? Two Rocks Chase, Map Pound Manor Scam. Ini kayaknya bagus nih. Ini Spirit Points Gains. Jangan buat sihir-sihiran nanti.
Have you been trading in New Eden long?
Kenapa sih ini controller? Bukan ini mau ditanya tadi.
So, have you noticed any strange behavior of late?
Apart from my own?
Yes, Pak
So
Mamaun.
much so that now I am almost normal.
Oke.
Caleb Watson, for example. Now he, my friend, is really strange.
Is he now?
He used to be such a nice man. Now he's aggressive and he smells like the Christmas cat at Easter.
Dia jadi
Where can I
bau.
find Caleb Watson?
Ada dalam rumah cuy.
Well now, seeing as he's our cobbler, you'll find him in his workshop.
Oke.
Till we meet again.
You mind your good self, do you hear?
Ini kok kekunci ya? Harusnya ada orang tadi sini, Cuk.
Caleb Watson. We keep hearing that name.
Let's pay him a visit.
Bentar, di sini tadi ada orang, cuy. Gak ada ya? Kita mencari Caleb. Talk to settler, confirm to cobbler. Settler aja dulu, tanya-tanya dulu.
Looks like we found.
Smells evil.
It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Now. Out you
Ini
leave.
si Caleb mungkin kayaknya.
I can tell from your surly demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McWraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets. And I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
Oke.
You're looking for someone acting strangely. I think you found your man.
Tell me a tale. What have you heard round about lately that might be of interest?
gossip's for shite bags.
Shite bike.
Being a shite bag, I don't gossip.
I don't gossip. Okay.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? Fear not. You'll bugger off soon. They both will.
Ada gubernur ya? Nggak ngerti dia ngomongin apa ya?
Being by two brothers at once rarely ends well.
Anyway,
Personal experience.
should have been ours
Don't
since
go
the
there.
beginning. You know it's true.
Caleb. Ini tentang istrinya kah? Dia ngebakar apa nih?
Debris from a burned down house.
Why keep it here?
Oh, mereka bersaudara ya. Mati tragis so Alexander Watson dan Ruth Watson ya.
Ruth and Alexander Watson, the cobbler's wife and brother.
He's surely haunted, but where's the ghost?
Tapi nggak ada hantu sini.
What's this?
Ih, tulang cuk.
It's not metal, not wood.
It's a bone.
It's bone. Lovely.
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true. You done enough sniffing? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate.
Oke.
A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time. Outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it.
Oke.
Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite.
Oke.
Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name. 'Cause I'm a greedy little prick.
Nah.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No, the past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother. And shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre. And I'll speak no more of it.
Padahal tulangnya dari
What's
belakang
going
ya.
on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre.
Right,
Good
shite.
riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Buried. Oh. Quiet you.
Duh, punya kepribadian ganda kah?
Shite off. taking your nothing happened with you.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's acre.
Jadi gimana cuy? Coba kita keluar ya. Mapnya udah beda nih. Kok kesini kita disuruh? Kita tracking dulu dia.
Because this day our daily bread. Our bread. Not our ale. Our bread.
Kuburan kah atau
Thoughts on
apa?
Caleb?
You first, young man.
Talking to Caleb felt like talking to a group.
Apa bro?
Possession.
Keberadaan
Possession is
ganda.
plausible, but the clues are confusing. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
Kita cari bukti dulu nih. Apa dia kerasukan atau dia punya kepribadian ganda sih? Gak aneh juga.
God's acre?
God's acre. Too heavy to lower from your side.
Gak ada jalan cuy. Jadi gimana dong? Nggak bisa ya. Aneh anjir. Loh, gimana coy? Gak bisa lewat sini. Iya toh. Find God's Acre. Aduh, nggak bisa nyebrang kita. Oh, lewat situ kita udah tungguin di sini. Dang. Nggak bilang-bilang dia. Nyebrangnya aneh.
Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
Have some of this.
Think you could take on a ghost? Possession incoming.
Easy peasy. Ini kuburannya kayak yang ini nih kayaknya.
Is that a femur?
I
Bimor.
think I see a patella.
Lovely.
Kok banyak kuburan digali sih?
Rovers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing?
They or he?
Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it. hogging all the fun.
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this.
Kok pecahnya dalam begini cuy, tanah. Nah ini kayaknya.
Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Alexander Watson.
Caleb take their bodies.
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess.
Oke, udah beres yang itu. Satu lagi cuy, satu lagi. Saudaranya itu ya.
Come back. We're not done here.
Jangkrik. Ke mana lagi dong? Oh, harus dia dong. Harus dipanggil dulu, cuy.
Decoys. To distract wayward specters. To keep them away from the Watson plot, I think. Rudimentary.
Ntar juga ya.
Little training.
Pasang di kos itu baru dia bongkar ya.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
Kok menjauh ya? Ya ujung-ujungnya ke sini juga cuy.
This way. More of them.
Oke. Ngulang-ngulang lagi gerakannya.
That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
Ya nggak apa-apa lah. Kita ikutin aja ini.
Ready and waiting.
Ibas aja lah. Biarin dia dekat. Sini, sini, sini. Udah ada hantunya semua ya, makan kelinci nih. Kuat ya, kuat, kuat.
Demonology. I should have known.
Demonology. Ada dua jalan, cuy. Teriak-teriak kayak hantu aja. Oke.
What in God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later. It's up to no good. Get the hell out of there! This might hurt. Think you could take on a ghost?
Watch it. The harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral. They do that.
Bangke kupu-kupu itu. Kupu-kupu atau apa?
It's about to strike.
Aduh, meleset anjir.
Get back up.
It's going to attack.
Take that, you.
A vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed. Shrines now? With bones.
Oke.
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here.
How about a chant to reveal the past?
Oh, there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes, but also shoddy. It's very poor work.
Panggil the past itu apa ya? Ya elah, persennya kurang dong.
Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. Something's concealed.
Di mana ya nyari? Di mana nyari percan, cuy?
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Kok ada ya apa? Apa kesini aja coba? Dan percan dulu.
I love doing that.
Sabar. Nah, itu di mana ya? Ya, bingung kita anjir.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Ini nih. Nah, ini.
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Oke, let's go. Bukan. Ini ya. Oh, yang ini sih. Wah, salah nih anjir.
Feel yourself!
Sorry, salah. Masih bingung-bingung ini nyari yang ini cuy.
Messed this up, didn't I?
Ini memori ya. Coba yang tengah ya, coba.
Now step from the shadows.
Oh, salah juga.
That's not the ritual I'd have used.
Haskell Fogach Smile.
Manggil orangnya nih.
As flesh unto verb.
Caleb ya.
Verb unto
Loh,
heart.
ini Caleb.
As heart unto flesh.
Berarti yang di sana siapa dong?
Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall
Oh,
cut it.
waktu Caleb melakukan ritual, cuy.
the bastard!
Down, boy. Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Oh,
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
bukan gabungan antara ini ya saudaranya dengan si Ruth ya. Damn. Bukan Caleb nih. Oke, ini kayaknya ada ghost dulu nih kita hadapin di sini. Kita balik ke desa ya.
More fun.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Astaga. Kapan nongolnya nih? Kapan nongolnya monster itu ya? Tiba-tiba ada di situ cuy.
That ritual, not. I suspect it's beyond me.
It's not, but we agreed you won't need it. Besides, Caleb's work was poor. Your work is good.
A ritual like that. Good is not a word that comes to mind. Need to find the key to open this.
Butuh kunci ya? Kok ada jalan jebol-jebol gini cuy? Tuh. Aneh banget ya. Oke, kita menuju ke Caleb sekarang cuy.
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions.
Si Alexander ya dalam sini.
Start.
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar.
Oh, ini memang
We
rumahnya
were twins.
Alexander ya?
I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite. Because, of course it did. There's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
Oh, ada Ruth juga ya.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
Oke.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
I'm sorry. It is an awful way to go, and so young too. You deserve better.
We deserved better, and now we have it. And with it, Caleb gets to make amends.
Dia mati gara-gara nolong Ruth ya.
Nothing. He stood.
Dari kebakaran.
Watched us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
Oke.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You're well placed to see what goes on around here. Help me out. Have you seen anything noteworthy?
I've made a point of keeping people away, but I seek things. And I take note.
Oke. About the governor?
What's your take on the governor?
My brother gave him the Glad Hand Act, and the governor lapped it up. Haskell's opinion of himself is
Kita harus pintar-pintar nanya cuy. Aduh, sudah belok-belok nih arahnya.
He dragged my name through the dirt. Shite on him and his so-called eloquence. What use is a silver tongue when your heart is yellow?
About the colony?
How goes the settlement, would you say?
It's going to hell in a shitting handcart. Not that I care, mind. But there's sport in guessing who shall live and who shall die. Hope they find that witch, though. Can't have witches about the place doing the devil's work.
Nah, ini Lemmy nih
Danny
gimana?
Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
The Haskell boy? What about him? He's weird. Talked with Caleb about nonsense. Both of them were full of shite.
Berarti Lemmy ini yang ngajarin Caleb ini kayaknya, witch ya.
Tell me about folk here. Who stands out for you? What think you of them?
What think I of they who shunned me? Gulled by my black-mouthed brother. What think I of malicious fools for whom I had to die to be redeemed? I'd say a curse upon them. But 'tis too late. The curse has already come.
Oke.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really.
Ya.
All is well.
Gagal lagi dong kalau
Ruth
gini.
and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that, isn't it just plain wrong?
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
Mana nih rumah kebakar ya? Oh, bagian atas sini, cuy. Oh, ini bukan. Ini settler kita ini. Ya, kelewat, cuy. Aduh. Terus sini. Di mana, cuy? Find the burnt down house. Yang ini mungkin ya.
Good day to you, Mr. McGrath.
I'd wish you the same if I knew your name, sir.
Ishmael Law.
Ismail.
I have seen you in the meeting house. I have recognized the markings on your hands. I would have liked to have been a banisher, to tackle with the mysteries of our world.
Oh, dia dulu mau menjadi Banisher ya.
You wanted to be a banisher? That's unusual.
As a child, I met a banisher. I was impressed by the...
Aduh, bukan ini.
Thank you for your help.
You are...
Ini bukan rumah burning nih. Bukan. Banyak rumah yang kayak rumah habis kebakaran, cuy. Tapi nggak tahu kebakaran apa bukan. Yang ini kayaknya di atas, cuy. Ini gosong nih di sini.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
Buat mana kita masuknya?
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Oh, ada wards ya. Nembak ini meleset, cuk. Nggak bisa hancurin ya. Lagi mah. Aduh, ini mau keluar tapi nggak bisa dia. Find a way into the house. Pusing, cuk.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
So, how? Nih, kita nggak bisa hancur yang ini. Nggak bisa didekatin dia. Heng. Berarti kita harus ke rumah aja ya kali balik ya. Biar bisa bermanifest. Coba kita balik dulu ke rumah. Bikin pusing jangkrik. Apa lewat sini mungkin?
Wards, you're on your own. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
Mana? Dari mana dia taruhnya?
The ward's power is gone. Need me to give that roadblock a little push?
Tuh, ini jurangnya. Gila, cok. Dalam banget jurangnya. Ribet. Kita masuk ke rumah kebakaran dulu. Oh, didorongnya ke sana. Ada 3 pintu yang bisa dimasukin nih. Ayo kita ke atas dulu ya. Ruth, Caleb, and I had another discussion this morning. I went walking and cooking, sobbing in the garden and came back. Oke. Coba kita turun dulu. Jangan dulu lewat situ ya. Kita masuk ke sini dulu coba. Oke, udah nggak bisa. Kita masuk ke sini. Oh, ternyata nggak bisa juga, saudara-saudara. Harus dijebol dulu. Dan itulah gunanya ini.
Time must be nearby. Aye.
Oke, kok kertasnya bisa nggak kebakar ya?
Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learned a little about Ruth.
Yuh, mana ya, mana ya? Kok nggak?
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Ternyata dia bisa berubah gini. Jelas kita nggak lihat cuy, yang lihat cuman ini. Jantungnya. Oh wow.
Of
Roots.
course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
Tip the burn house.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank rump! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here. No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
Okay.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me. Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine. And you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right.
Ini kah?
Her heart! Give it back!
Icum foolish, amigirios.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
Siapa nih kasih
To
tahu?
say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler.
Hmm.
The thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really.
Lemmy yang ngajarin ya?
Was listening.
Lemmy Haskell?
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work.
Oh, udah ke Darkwood juga. Dark work ya, bukan Darkwood.
Written instructions.
But Caleb's letters?
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander. But I deserved to marry a man who would be true.
Dia sukanya sama Alexander ya.
Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me.
Tapi Caleb yang suka
Married the better brother.
cinta segitiga gitu.
But I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. Worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go. No! We can stay. Please, Ruth. Let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called
Pusing
love
anjir.
isn't life at all.
Si Caleb mana nih? Caleb masih hidup ya?
Lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're
Sama-sama
ending
jahat
this
aja ya?
nonsense now.
Hasan aja ya.
Alexander, you were wronged, but Ruth owes you naught. Not her life, nor her death.
I'm not my brother. I am the man who runs into the burning house. Ruth owes us nothing.
Oke.
But my love is true and his is not.
Your love is not measured by what you win. It's measured by what you're willing to let go.
Oke.
I'm sorry, Ruth. You deserved better. Better than him. Better than me.
Memperebutkan cinta segitiga nih anjir. Gila nggak?
Send me away, Banisher. Let the devil stoke the flames of hell for me. And we'll see if I burn.
Take your head out your arse, you're not that important. Right, hold still, both of you. Let me pry you all apart. Farewell.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think...
Yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
Aye. You were in it too. He ruined my name, ruined my flesh, ruined my wife. You gave him a pat on the cheek of his arse and sent him on his way. I am an imperfect man. My brother
Sama-sama jahat
was
aja
a
sih Caleb
bastard
ini juga
and-
dengan
and
Alexander.
sly, and he
Kampret
tricked you
dua-dua.
onto his side.
Oke.
What does that make you?
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh?
Jangan bikin kesel lah bro. Nanti kena sambit baru tau rasa ya. Lewat mana kita?
I mean, we've seen some horrors, but that,
This is the work.
you're right. There's nothing I'd rather be doing.
Kita revert to gubernur dulu ya.
Something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Don't waver. We could win a battle, but we can't win the war. Nobody should conquer death. And we don't want to pay the price of trying.
Aye.
Bentar.
Yeah.
Good.
Oke.
Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the
Duh.
dead.
Di mana ya bapaknya? Ini nulis apaan nih? King James.
Governor,
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Oke.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling.
Anakmu lah yang duit itu kampret.
I have the name.
So, what are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption.
Anjir lah.
Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me. I noted your ghost wards with some interest.
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them sanctifiers, a name more palatable to my flock.
Ghost Words-nya itu adalah ini Ci, yang bikin Antia nggak bisa keluar ya.
Why did you not use them in New Eden when the curse began?
Nah itu dia.
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic. Here, people have more trust in my unmovable probity.
Oh sudah. Bapaknya yang ikut-ikuti. Yang ini aja sih, lebih percaya sihir ya orang di sini ya.
One of the greatest demonologists of our time is a good friend of mine. I improved upon his work.
Oke lah.
A man in your position must know what goes on in his own community.
Why, of course, I know all that there is to know.
Okay.
Not near enough. Ask your questions, sir. Ask away.
About your son lah. Kita ke son-nya aja dulu nih. Aduh. Bukan. Bah, kayak salah cuy.
A man in your life. Your son. How would you describe him?
Lamentation. How would I describe him? Well, he's curious, inquisitive, I mean, as opposed to peculiar. Although he has his moments there too. I tried to teach him demonology, to make him the third generation of witch hunters.
Okay.
But he revealed no disposition. Occult knowledge could only obfuscate his good nature. At heart, he is a naive boy who reads a lot and doesn't say much.
Udah itu aja sih kayaknya.
I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself.
Oke, kita cari putranya ya.
You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
Cari putranya dulu ya. Ya itu tuh. Ya elah. Tadi ada di bawah kayaknya. Oh, nggak ada. Yang kamar putranya yang mana nih? Yang ini kah? Kita investigasi rumah yang di ini ya, rumah yang nggak keurus tertinggal.
Quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Abandoned house. Gimana sih jalannya cuy? Oh, yang ini cuy, yang ada gerbangnya ini. Yang di sini. Yang mana ya? Kan ada gerbang tuh sebelumnya. Loh. Ada kok gerbang di sini. Nih. Sekarang bisa dong. Bisa ditembakkan ya? Bunyi bedilnya itu loh. Saya punya satu essence cuy. Oke.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
Move it!
Dang! Monster apa tuh? Gede hantunya cuy.
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Sepertinya nanti kita punya kekuatan buat ini ngancurin pohon-pohon ini sih. Tuh. Dapatnya kayaknya dari Lemmy ya kita nanti nih.
Lemmy, you here?
Book of Herbalism.
You were studying botany. Why botany?
Tanaman-tanaman ya. Knife, magnifying glass, atau jam. Wow. Fauna and flora dong. Panjang banget.
Araloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place.
Terdapat kunci.
The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Lihat peta dulu. Hei, ada kotak dong, hampir kelewat di sini.
Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Let me
Remember
not.
what we found at...
Even more fascinating than MGN, so many answers. Okay.
Caleb Watson's. Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
Ke arah mana kita? Oh. Gila, jauh banget cuy. Gak bisa lewat sini kita cuy. Loncatlah. Oh, kita balik ke sini lagi. Jauh juga sih Lemmy ya. Ada di atas cuy.
They never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre possession. Dodge it if you can.
Marcin left. They brought more friends.
Don't just stand there. Move!
Bangke, banyak banget ya.
Village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
Kita ke rumah ini dulu ya. Ada sesuatu di atas. The Farmer. Oke. Bagus banget sebenarnya lokasinya cuy, cuman kita terlalu sendiri di sini.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Oh, ada tanda tanya di sini.
Remember the wicked will I felt earlier? The same spell is upon this.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
Sepertinya udah nggak ada apa-apa di sini. Kita balik ke jalur utama. Aduh. Oh, di sini cuy. Gitu ya. Kita ke jalur utama lagi. God, girl. Tapi kita nggak ke sana, kita ke sini. Bener nggak sih? Waduh, masih jauh rupanya. Masih jauh cuy, masih jauh. Luas banget petanya, Cuk. Lurus aja nih, baru belok kiri di depan.
Peaceful. Like home on a good day. Oh, hell he might. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them.
Belok kiri lagi di depan.
And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner.
Emang dia ngikutin? Lurus aja terus. Gila sih kalau hantunya ngikutin sih. Gak ngotak aja. Bener gak sih nih? Udah. Ya. Aduh. Tolol memang cuy.
They never learn, do they?
Yang gini-gini rese cuy.
Get out of there!
So much for peaceful.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
Udah setnya di mana nih? Ada lamanya cuy. Oh. nembak dulu, tapi cari posisi. Nggak dapet, Cok. Astaga. Order setnya di mana sih, cuy? Apa naik dulu ke atas? Biasa rese banget, dikit suruh kita muter-muter dulu. Ke sini cari posisi kan. Gak ada jalan. Duh. Tolol banget, gak ada jalan. Gak ada jalan. Gak ngerti lagi order site-nya lewat mana ini nembaknya. Bikin penasaran aja, cuy. Gak ada jalan sih.
Take care. The place is warded.
Kalau warded berarti sini juga nggak ada ini. Loh.
Make a run for it.
Blasted pest!
He's angry now.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Ward terus. Yang ini aja nggak bisa nembus ini, bingung kita. Other side-nya itu di mana, cuy? Ntar lah, mungkin muter di sini, jauh mungkin, cuy. Soalnya ke pinggiran sini nggak ada. Nggak ada jalan turun tuh, nggak ada. Sama sekali. Harusnya lewat rumput-rumputan di bawah, cuman nggak ada jalan turun. Kita harus ke sini. Bingung lah, lihat sini aja lah. Oh. Kita naik ya.
Wards, you're on your... Look to me. That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
one's protected. Great! More fun. Have a bit of this. What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is.
Nah ini nih, ini jalannya nih.
Terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess.
Whatever. Kita ambil jalur kiri nih. Jalur sini. Oh salah. Ada apa di atas ini?
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
Oke. Dia sampai mati kering gitu ya di sini ya. Nah, di atas ini nih kayaknya dia.
Great! More fun.
Trouble's about.
They brought more friends.
Buset, ternyata ada makhluk gede.
I think we've hit a nerve.
Coba kita coy.
Once more, healing. It's coming for you.
Biadab. Oke. Berani sendirian nih si Lemmy ini, kampret. Jauh banget dia perginya. Kita kesini dulu, cerita utama dulu ya. Ntar menjelajahnya sih.
Looks derelict. Is he really inside?
Ya nge-save dulu.
Silence and the campfire. Just what Dr. Duarte ordered.
Oke. Save dulu ya. Upgrade yang bisa di-upgrade, save yang bisa di-save. Ada inventory, ada yang bisa di-upgrade ya. Oh. Oke. Kita cari wardnya dulu supaya kita bisa pakai kotanya Antea buat ngebuka pintu ini ya. Lokasi wardnya di mana itu?
I can't manifest anymore.
Ribet dari wardnya itu. Buset, meleset sih.
I'm back.
At long last. Still impressive.
Oh there.
Wah, ada ke bawah nih. Terusan ada di bawah sepertinya.
I feel something close.
Kita ke bawah tanah nih kayaknya.
Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here.
Duh, bukannya ke bawah malah ke atas kita. Buka cuy. Explore the windmill. Yo, lewat mana nih? Loh.
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Lesser.
Looks like Lammy was trying to translate some sort of ritual.
Not any ritual. This is the Lesser Palingenesis.
I guess no one warned Lammy that grimy reincarnation rituals were not without risk.
Symbol research for symbol drawing. Which symbol drawing? Okay.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
Kita inspect lagi. The Book of Laser. Okay.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
Okay. I can wait no longer. Pardon my bridge. Okay. covered with fear. Okay, so my father will not act, then I will.
He doesn't speak well of his
Dia mau
dad.
nyelamatin ini sih kayaknya.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it.
Bukan,
We
salah
need to
tadi.
get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Bukan dia seek power ya, dia mau ikut ngusir-ngusir gitu.
Being extra careful.
Access to upper level ya, kita naik lagi berarti. Tadi nggak bisa yang ini. Kok malah turun, kita naik cuy.
You need to see this.
Apa nih? Amulet. Kita cek dulu amuletnya. Bentar. Lebih strong yang ini kayaknya nih. Oh, kita sudah punya yang keempat coy. Kita sudah pakai amulet yang keempat. Udah paling kuat kita punya. Bukan paling kuat sih. Kuat. Oh, ini tes subjeknya.
Why did he feel like he needed so much protection?
No crank. Great.
Kita butuh kereng ya. Kayak kerengnya ada di atas. Subjek.
More magic mockery.
Ini di sini dapat tikus
He
dia.
wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
Oh, dia mau turun.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex? That book again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
Oke.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
Agrippa ini tentang apa nih?
This book promises eternal life.
Oh,
But the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
kehidupan abadi ya. Buku itu tentang kehidupan abadi, tapi itu cuma untuk jebakan katanya.
Crank. Good.
Mudah-mudahan dia nggak pakai katanya.
The lift should work now.
Kita ke bawah mau pakai lift itu. Kita turun ke lantai paling bawah ya. Jalan turunnya tadi lewat mana sih, coy? Bukan sini sih. Kalau ada yang susah ngapa yang gampang, bro? Mana sih jalan turunnya, cuy? Malah kita nyasarnya ke sini. Ah, bikin lama aja. Tuh. Kok kegembok, cuy? Astaga, naga. Apa lagi? Biadab. Per lantai kayaknya nih, Cuk, diturunin dulu. Kata lift ini paling males banget, anjir. Berarti dia di atas aja tadi, naik lift aja kita. Ah, buset dah. Ini kan kerennya udah ya. Maksudnya gimana? Astaga. Ini kan udah tadi. Apa liftnya di sini? Liftnya yang di sini. Oh, di sini cuy. Aduh. Kapan kita turun?
This is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to. And the
Okay.
signs are not encouraging.
Kemudian kita nggak ngelawan iblis aneh-aneh nih cuy.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all. Hell's bombs. Another
Anjir, dia ngapain si Lemmy ini cuy? Dia buka portal apaan di bawah situ? Buset dah, kebuka apaan tuh?
Aim at the pillars.
Kita suruh ngapain nih? Nggak bisa sih. Oh,
Standing by.
you'll be free soon enough, you bastard.
Your strikes are useless if the pillars are intact.
mana pilar lagi satu?
Better stay down.
Iya masih intact.
Get to the pillars first.
Pilarsnya mana? Udah tadi. Satu lagi berarti.
It's coming for you.
Duh, mana lagi cuy pilar cuy?
Watch out!
Satu lagi ya sorrow pillars itu ya, mana ya? Oh, di atas sana anjir.
Time to end this monstrosity. That was filthy. When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Here, I found something. Dead animals again. Different symbols and magic.
Jangan-jangan si ini masuk ke
Is this how we got through the sorrow's vigilance?
Make you angry.
Jangan-jangan dia masuk ke dunia itu ya, dunia arwah itu ya si Lemia. Bisa jadi sih. Lemi. Kita harus masuk nih ke dunia arwah.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do.
Oke. Kita nggak perlu ritual ini, langsung gini aja sih.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness.
Nggak mungkin ada kotak kan di dalam sini ya. Mungkin langsung aja gitu. Ada juga kotak-kotak di dalam neraka. Ada skill point sih. Kita ini dulu.
Wards.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Apa si ini buat ward di tempat beginian? Aneh juga dia. Dan yang cuma affected itu ante aja. Roh-roh lain muncul aja tetap.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Usah diajarin tahu-tahu. It's a ghost.
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Stay down.
Ritual apa nih? Oh, dipasangin burung sana ya supaya kesana semua rohnya cuy.
Try this on.
memancing para hantunya supaya kesini semua gitu loh.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Careful now.
Devil take you!
Wards. I'm going to need a hand.
Oke. Kita ngebantu semua hantu di sini dong. Bukannya harus semakin ke bawah ya? Kenapa? Yuk. Waduh. Kita nggak ada map di sini. Robos aja kalau gitu. Gila, ini si Lemmy kok bisa-bisanya dia ke sini.
Hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Dia di sini tinggal.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to
Dia
the
bereksperimen ya. Kampret banget. Lah ini tinggal di sini kah? Iya pertanyaan nih.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Oh, plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past
Dia
the
tinggal di
guardian
void
beneath the
dong.
mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
Oke.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Of course.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Oke.
Now at first I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove it?
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin.
Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Okay.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Aralu. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
You've based all this on a peculiar smell.
Well, not only that, also observation, experience, elimination of other possibilities. As a Banisher, you surely understand that the limits of our perception far exceed the bounds of our normal attention. As a scientist, it's important to look closer, the better to understand what the Aralu is really made of. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Aralu is a formidable place.
Jangan bilang kita mau ke Aralu ya.
A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Who are you really?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe?
Dia ini seorang saintis ya. Dia mempelajari dunia-dunia kayak gini.
The world or scratch upon its surface. Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith.
Okay.
But I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
Siapa yang ngajarin dia ginian ya?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Okay.
I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them, the very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong.
Di sini nggak ada air deh. Dia makan sama minum dari mana, cuy?
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Nah, itu dia tuh.
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Nah, itu dia.
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh, you know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of Die Occulte Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course. The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
Ngapain kita bahas pemanggilan-pemanggilan gini ya?
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes,
Okay.
of course, I remember.
Kok dia tahu Debra ya?
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of danger.
Oke.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it?
Yang ngajarin dia siapa ya?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Nah, siapa nih?
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer.
Nah, siapa tuh?
As a thinker, he was prolific.
Itu dia
and
tuh,
profound.
ada temennya
My father
bapaknya ya.
was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
Oke.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Aralu is not your home, Lamy. But thank you.
Dia pikirin sudah rumahnya ya.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met.
Dia nanya itu dong.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Oke.
Fascinating. And can you
Aduh,
taste
banyak
the
pertanyaan
smell?
situ.
Antea, we should get going.
Ntar lah.
The pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is.
Berbahaya. Si Lem ini berbahaya nih.
I can't smell the stench Lamy spoke of, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here.
Menjijikan banget yang diinjak ya.
Well, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Wah, kelok dia, Cuk. Mana tuh anunya? Ininya, cuy.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Mana, cuy? Nggak lihat. Ghost Woods-nya di mana sih? Bahkan nggak lihat di mana ada Ghost Wood. Dia naruhnya di mana lagi Ghost Wood itu? Ayolah. Dia keliling-keliling terus di sini.
Sorry, not this time.
I know. Ini lagi dicari di mana ditaruh, cuy. Agak-agak ini yo, ngeselin sekali yang itunya, cuy. Mana sih anjir?
Beware. Wards.
Di sini nggak ada, cuy.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Ih, tai lah. Di mana dia taruh ghost woods-nya? Oh, nggak lihat ya? Jangkrik. Dia sembunyiin di mana sih? Oh alah, di bawah sini cuy.
I'm at your side again. They never learn, do they? Dodge it if you can.
Aduh. Susah banget matinya, Cok.
It oozes through the breach. Suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Kita balik ke bumi.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Di bawah tanah ya.
The ooze affects the incarnate. The ooze affects the incarnate too.
Oke, so
Who goes there?
kok ada manusia ya? Manusia atau hantu yang di sana?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was?
Innocence. Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
Kita nggak bisa lari ya, aduh. Ada di depan dia. Ngetising-tising aja, cuman nggak mau muncul ya.
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Kok ada rumah di sini?
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Ini nggak bisa nih diambil di atas.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
Ditutupin ini dia.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Coba kita cek dulu ya.
Something's concealed.
Who's that?
Yes, something's here.
Something is here. Okay.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Gibbs from books account.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money. Voices from the dead ripple here. And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs.
Okay.
Have you read my paper?
I
Deborah.
read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Sebenarnya
People gather
Deborah
to live,
nih
disease
witch ya.
takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
Oh.
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Away with you! Back down to hell.
Nah, yang di atas ini lewat mana ngambilnya? Berarti kita salah dong kalau kesini langsung. Karena nggak ada jalan ke situ. Lo nggak ada jalan ya ke sini ya? Ah, pusing banget cuy. Nggak dapet ya nggak usah lah. Tuh.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Kok nggak bisa? Ah, dia lewat sini cuy. Tuh. Ada lagi jalan ke sini.
Shall we?
Oke. Gak bisa turun ya? Nyari-nyari jalan gini males cuy.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
Apa ya kira-kira itu? Si Antia nggak bisa keluar.
Wards.
I see a ghost ward.
I can't worry. Destroy those ghost wards.
Gak lihat cuy. I know, but I didn't see it, man.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Ke arah mana sih Woods? Ghost Ward itu di mana ya? Sting banget ya Ghost Ward, cok.
Beware. Wards.
Mau kita salah jalan ya lewat sini tadi. Coba bukan sini ya. Ada Ghost Ward. Si Antia nggak bisa keluar dia. Tapi lokasinya nggak tahu di mana, cuy. Ini nggak bisa naik. Sini nggak bisa muter. Tuh, ini batu mau dihancurin, tapi Ghost Ward-nya nggak lihat. Ya ampun, mata ini. Ini ada satu, tapi sudah hancur cuy, sudah ditembak tadi.
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
Apa ngebug atau gimana? Nggak ngerti juga.
Better.
Di situ.
Now let's inspect the body.
Bukan ngebug tapi tolol banget. Nyembunyinya jauh banget.
Wasn't I always?
Expected no less from this house.
Tuh bentuk sebenarnya dia.
Standing by. stay dead.
Kenapa nggak mati aja, Cok? Kayak acara bangkit lagi. Haskell.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch.
Hmm.
From New Eden town with the governor.
That's not what Deborah's research pointed at.
Well, the Gibbs are not at home to rational explanations.
Unless certitudes be slumped and the final judgment comes.
Oke.
No, this isn't good.
Salah ya.
The spot has to be close.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Kom.
Away with you!
Sakti betul. Udah sakti dia. Padahal belum upgrade amat nih.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers. More efficient than cannon powder.
Ask for help if you need it. It's about to shoot.
Apa nih? Upgrade kekuatan kah? Oke, kita ikutin aja nih arwah kemana. Waduh, api cuy. Nggak bisa nih.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
I'll find a way around then.
Beware. Wolves.
Are those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
Kita mau diajak kemana sih? Nggak bingung cuy. Kita mau turun lah. Mana? Kok malah turun? Berarti salah tadi.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Jauhnya ya ampun. Mana bisa airnya diminum kalau udah kayak gini.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
Have a bit of this.
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse.
Ada ke sana ya, tapi kesini dulu ya. Iya nggak boleh kesini dulu berarti.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Di sini jernih airnya.
Spread to the groundwater.
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void.
Udah cuy, aduh. Wah, ini aja nggak mau deh. Ini jalan utama nih kayaknya. Jangan kesini, jangan kesini. Kesana dulu, ambil mungkin ada harta atau apa. Nih, yang kesini bukan jalan utama nih. Lah, sama aja dong, salah tadi cuy. Salah tadi, salah. Bukan ke sana. Nah, itu dia pertanyaannya.
Remember the wicked will I felt earlier? The same spell is upon this.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
Ada gua ya, turun ke bawah situ ya. Itu udah benar, kita kesini aja tadi. Ini kok nggak lihat ya?
Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Wah, ketutup cuy.
I can manifest now.
Make you angry.
Ini kesini tadi. Susah juga, nemuin ini aja susah cuy. Gak ada jalan lain lewat sini lagi cuy. Tuh, udah ngulang lagi adegannya. Sekarang kita ke jalur utama ya. Kita ke jalan utama. Kan di sana ada apa tuh? Ini aja lah. Jauh banget, Cuk.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow.
Oh, ada orang beneran kesini katanya. Orang beneran. Ah, yang gini-gini mah bangkit nanti nih.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through.
What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
Looks like the U's got him.
Ada orang melangkah-langkah.
Join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm
ya.
doing?
Buat mana ya kita ya? Oh, kalau berubah gampang dia.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community, instructing our children no less?
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders.
Okay.
The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
This isn't over yet.
That's more of it. Putting up a fight then.
Did we miss a few? Call on. I'm here, damn it.
Orangnya anti gaps ya ini.
Try this on. Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Obake liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's telling us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them. Come back. We're not done here.
What the hell? Oh, belum selesai. Kita kan udah di sini. Udah yang di sini, cuy. Yang di sini udah.
We're not finished here.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
Someone's left us a fire camp to use.
Kita fire cam dulu ya. Oh, damn. Ceritanya jadi kemana-mana, coy. Padahal mau ngurusin Deborah aja nih. Deborah di mana-mana ada. Tapi berhubungan semua sih. Nggak ngambang-ngambang gitu. Save dulu ya. Ah, dang. Oke. Oke lah, langsung ke bridge ke heartnya saja.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? A strong memory clings to this place. A ghost left a fragment of their past here.
The devil still breathes through her mouth.
Ini penjahat sebenarnya hanya si gubernur ini ya.
A Sterling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
Dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Oh, jahat juga nih.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
He's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
Monster nih kayaknya nih, monster gede.
This can't be good.
Oke. Oh, dung dung dung. Ini nih jahat nih. Duh.
Who are you?
Ini kayak semacam pengadilan gitu ya.
We speak, so you listen.
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges! Red Woolly McRae, you have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Wow.
Swore to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts.
Guilty.
Brave one.
The charges: cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict: guilty. The sentence: pain hereafter.
I only seek the truth. Bloody hell. What's that cheap trick? What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
I wasn't expecting to fight myself.
Oke. Dua lagi.
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. Let me. This just won't do.
Oke. Satu lagi cuy.
And Tia died to help New Eden. And still we fight this curse.
What more do you want from us?
No, meleset dong.
No, I don't think we will. This is going to vex me.
That's the fight then.
This just won't do.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Ini apa sih? Ini bulu apa sih? Pena ya? Gitu doang. Kita ke berarti
Enough. Can we please get out of here?
kita keluar dari sini ya. Gubernur Haskell nih penyebabnya nih semua nih. Nggak salah lagi, udah dari awal dia penjahat sih.
This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Haskell's cowardice is to blame. To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness.
Benar juga. Ini Haskell sih penyebabnya nih kayaknya terjadi kutukan nih ya. Ada yang mengutuk di New Eden ya. What? Kalau kita kesana nembus mana? Nggak tahu nembus mana, jalannya nggak tahu cuy, lewat mana.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Confront Governor. Tapi kita masih jauh ya dari Gubernur ya. Kayak orang dari kejauhan sana cuy. Bukan. Kita lihat sini aja. Sesuaikan ini aja cuy.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Mana dong? Mana invisible?
Nah, but you can't cook.
Naik ya, naik.
That down there, it was. I was tense. I was impatient.
Me too. That infamy really got to us.
Years of anger coursed through me. Yet now I can't even remember why.
Me neither.
Me neither.
This is what an infamy does. It's over now. We're here.
I said something to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. And I hope that you forgive me too.
It is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet in his name they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Padahal orang cuma ada tiga orang, 4 orang.
Not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden.
Nah, okay.
If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. The devil walks among us, they said, and you must save us, or we will find someone who will.
Okay.
This governor knew he could not save them, but he could give them a witch. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse, much worse.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and
Dia ngorbanin Deborah ya di sini ya.
I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was, then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say, you indulged their bloodlust.
Okay.
I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden.
Keren. Okay.
I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be. That don't. My son a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden, but he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
Okay.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No, Lord have mercy!
For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Okay.
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption.
Ngeri.
More than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
Kacau. Okay.
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.
Kita pergi aja dari sini katanya nih. Kita ampuni aja ya tadi ya.
You're angry. Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm more disgusted. This region is doomed. I know it in my bones.
There's no shortage of suffering around here.
Okay.
Haskell saw to that when he ordered Deborah's execution. I know that we're together, and it makes us strong, but I'm still wary.
Don't lose yourself. You've done far more than I could ever have asked.
Kita harus tentukan jawaban sendiri, cuy. Jadi Red ngomong, kita tentukan jawaban. Nanti aja kita yang nentukan jawaban. Ini aneh banget sih.
The truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body, feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were a part of me. I understand her anger. I feel her rage and can't help but relate to it. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
You thought by becoming a banisher, you'd overcome your anger and fear.
I thought at least I'd gain control. I'm a big bad banisher. I fear no ghost.
Okay.
But this whole ordeal has shaken me to the core. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister, Ayomide, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died,
Orang Kuba dia.
I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Did you go looking for her? Was she near him? It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
It's so far beyond the realm of possibility you wouldn't believe it. No, she wasn't there. But I heard her voice. I'd swear on it. How could that be?
Dreams can be vivid. It can be difficult to separate them from reality.
I was awake, Red.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we
Okay, dia ngomong apaan? Okay.
divided.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm your family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
Okay.
Death has already torn us apart.
I hate this is where we are. I hate that I'll have to say goodbye. But for now, I'll do everything in my power to catch you.
This is how we win. Thank you for being the kindest soul I've ever met.
Thank you for being the bravest.
Unlock lagi kita, cuy. Mendapat satu nih, cuy. Oke. Kita nge-save dulu. Satu cerita lagi ya, selesai ya. Kita kapan ke New Eden nih? Ada udah nggak ada nih upgrade. Kita mau cari jalan lagi nih menuju New Eden. New Edennya masih terlalu jauh ya. Ada gagak dong.
Ceridian?
What do you mean, Ceridian?
Gagak ini ya?
Ceridian, what's wrong? I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
You understand that? But it's a bird.
It's Ceridian, by way of the invisible, speaking through the crow.
But it doesn't work both ways.
Siapa tuh ngintip-ngintip dong?
Someone far away.
Siapa tuh, cuy? Buka pintu, cuy. Anjir lah ini. Kenapa sih ngebug, tolol? Ada orang di luar ngintip dong. Kok nggak boleh keluar? Aduh, pakai fast travel nih bangke.
Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
The creeping ivy.
I always hated these sap-thirsty spectres.
If I bruise the bud so they show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
Kita harus cari core-nya dulu. Aduh. Debah banget. Aku nggak ngerti kok gini, Cok. Fine, sendirian. Ini harusnya ada jurus nih, kenapa nggak bisa? Triknya gitu.
We can get to that ivy from the other side. The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
Kita kembali ke The Witch ya.
Nobody's home. I can feel it.
Who there? Where could they be?
Jadi kita ke arah mana? Ada bingung aja kita ini.
Creeping ivy.
I always hated these sap-thirsty spectres.
If I bruise the bud so they show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither. Quick and precise. Well done. Crows. They flock to that great tree up there.
Dang, it's not the way. Oh, ternyata mati penyihirnya.
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind.
Teriakan apa tuh?
Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me.
Dang. Apa nih?
You're too late, old mosshead, as ever.
Apa sih nih?
Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
Di penyihirnya witch yang ini cuy mati ya.
Once more with feeling.
Soldiers, bring me her head.
Shots can't get to it, Banisher.
No!
Soldiers are charged.
Focus on his army, Banisher.
Lupa kalau dia punya jurus gini cuy.
Devil thing.
ready and waiting.
Oke.
Old Mosshead is no more. He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken.
Oke.
What about me? How do I live now? You're all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell, then.
Hilang gitu aja ya? Oke.
She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
Kok ada suara-suara gitu ya? Aku suara-suara aneh.
Leave her be. For now.
Oke. Suaranya apa ya? Nah, lo kita kemana? Rest the island shelter. Kita ke arah mana nih, cuy? Gak ada jalan ke sini, cuy.
I'm tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do.
Kita ke arah mana sih? Kita balik ke sana ya. Kita lewat mana, cuy?
heart's yours. The roots are mine. All this teamwork.
Di kotaknya nggak kerender.
Become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain.
Oke.
Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
If she has regrets, she must tame them.
Mungkin di akhir-akhir nanti datang ya, ngebantuin kita di ngelawan
I remember Aoife's
The
way.
Nightmare.
Friends and neighbours came from miles around. We stood and watched over for a day and a night. There was food and drink, song and dance. We honoured and rejoiced in the life she'd led, short as it was. We did not have a wake when my father died. Nor my mother, nor Blair or Anik. But we were running from our enemies and barely had time to bury them. It was as if their deaths hadn't happened. What if I cannot hold a wake for you?
You saw Seeker. Wake or not, loss needs to be felt and lived and done. As long as my body is free of the nightmare, that is all that matters. I'll be all right.
Aye. You'll be all right. What about me? What about me when you are truly gone? Who am I without you? I never wanted to know. When I woke in that cave, I felt like I'd lost everything. I feel like I lost everything.
I'm still here.
For now. And I'm so afraid when you won't be anymore.
I'm afraid too. Afraid to leave you behind. Afraid to journey on.
I had such plans. We'd live such wonders together. I wanted more time.
So did I.
Oke.
But we are together.
Aduh, keren banget asli ceritanya cuy. Kita bisa menentukan sendiri nih jalannya. Oke.
And I yours.
Are we sure about what we're doing? Are you sure this is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Aye. But more so Seeker's grief. I could have you back. I long for it. It pains me.
Should we consider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
Okay.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
Waduh, janganlah kesini tetap.
We may be tempted. We must not succumb.
Tetap Asen ya.
Banishers will remain.
Masa ngebunuh banyak orang sih demi ngebangkitin Antea? Kita butuh banyak nyawa, tapi sepertinya itu terlalu egois ya. Biarlah yang udah mati
to the end.
Tetap mati cuy.
Aye, Melawan. To the end.
Oke.
Spared by the Banishers, but his undoing complete, Mr. Fairfax Haskell must live with his sins. Their governor rode the pendulum from pinnacle to pit. The shaken faithful must turn once again to the Lord.
Okay.
This new quest for purity may end like the last, in injustice and misery. But to whom will they listen? Can they be stopped before it's too late?
Oke. Kita sepertinya menuju New Eden nih sekarang nih. Ada yang perlu di-upgrade. New hunting case. Have many invested in New Eden. Once you leave the shelter, open your map to view the location. Kita menuju kemana nih sekarang? Bisa fast travel nggak langsung New Eden anjir? Lama banget New Edennya. Grief and Ranger. Belum ternyata. Saudara-saudara. Kita ada cerita baru lagi di sini. Belum bisa kita ke sini. Saya harus ke sini lagi. Oke, itu dia untuk part 5 ya. Jadi kita lanjut lagi. See you next video guys.